Hello and welcome back to this MOOC on Risks and Risk Society. Today we have an interview with the Rector of the University of Salamanca, Professor Daniel Hernández Ruiz-Pérez. Hello, Mr. Rector.
Hi.
The University of Salamanca is a particular one because it is one of the oldest universities in Europe. In a few years' time, it's going to be 800 years old. And this is particular because the university has been going along the modernization of the society. And this is why I want to talk to the rector to ask him about what's the perception of risks in this university. Anthropogenic risks are associated to the modernization of the society, and you've been directing this university. What kind of risks you have observed that the university has been faced, and what kind of units or what's the management of the risks by the university?
Well, there are a variety of risks of that kind, many of them related to, to facilities, to supplies, to risks derived from, for instance, failure of the electric supply and what that means for the labs, for all the material and also the experimentation animals that are in the labs. This kind of risks related to electric supplies are dealt with by a section, a small unit, depending on the, let's say, by president for the economy of the university. Also, all things related to transport risks in the campuses of the university. Of course, there are many other kind of risks we are bound to face. One are financial risks, for instance. These risks are very difficult to deal with in these very hard times and requires a fine-tuning of the budget of the university, on the structure of expenditures of the university, so that one are able to more or less control the possible effects on failures of the level of financial funding of the universities. I don't know what other kinds are in mind, for example, risks derived with the lines of research of development that the university established. And also in this kind of has to be very careful because these are risks not in the very short term but also in the mid-term or even very long term. We have to decide whether kind of research or development we are going to promote instead of other. We have to make choices, to make decisions, and of course all these decisions involves risks one have to face. And it's, I don't know, for instance, we have to decide to what extent one is able to promote basic sciences or rather applied sciences, or a combination or both, and this has an effect on the development of the university. These kind of risks are considered in the general strategy planning of the university. There is a vice presidency which is in charge of all this kind of planification or promotion actions of the university.
Yes, because, well, as I said, the University of Salamanca is one of the oldest universities in Europe. And
I must to correct you. Well, you said in 4 year time, it's in 3 year time that we will have 100 years in 2018.
Yeah, that's right. I think I didn't. Did I say a number? I thought I said in few years' time. But yes, yeah, in 3 years' time it's going to be 800 years old, which is pretty old for a university. And risks are evolving, and mainly these years, mainly technological risks, because natural hazards are probably increasing as well due to the global change, but technological hazards are very important, and these hazards can affect the university. I guess that because the university has to go in parallel with the modernization of the society, I guess you update all the risk management at the university as well.
Oh, we do indeed. I mean, it's absolutely true what you say. We have to risk the kind of risks evolve, and also the protocols should evolve as well in order to face all the risks. So we have protocols, and from time to time we update these protocols to be able to control new risks or new possibilities of, failures of electric supply, failures of, for instance, of the network systems, problems with traffic related to new situation in the surroundings on the campuses. So we have a protocol that evolves from time to time.
And these are your opinion about this University of Salamanca, because you have been directing this university for several years now. But you know other university systems all around the world. Could you tell us about some common risk that could affect any university system that, these days many things are happening around the world, and some universities can be more affected than our university, because we have an European system. Because most university systems around the world. Could you dare to say about the risk that is common for all of the universities?
Well, of course, there is an enormous variety of university systems. So, of a university, there are problems that affect the different way one universities to others, but probably the risk which is common to all the universities is the foreseeing of the future, the planification, in order to be a good tool to address the new necessities of the society. So probably planification, deciding in what lines to go to promote against other, is what is common to all university system around the world. I mean, commitment with society.
So the commitment to the society is the main business of the university that is responsible for the knowledge society we are living in. Thank you very much, Mr. Rector, for attending us, and thanks to all of you for your attention. I hope we can enjoy the rest of the MOOC, and we'll keep learning on risks and risk society.